Hello, in this video we will be going over several updates to the Loan Post. Before we begin, I'd like to mention the majority of the updates we're going to review were implemented to make the system flexible in regards to the types of files it can provide. Primarily at this point you will have seen short sale and loan modification type files. After this update you will start to see other file types being added, such as loan origination and credit repair. The type of file you choose will directly affect the fields available in the client file. To begin, we will first review the new interface for your company profile and system settings. This will include some new features as well. The first thing you will notice is how the information is sectioned off with the ability to expand and collapse the various sections. For instance, in company info, we will see our company name, attorney name, phone number, and address. In company settings, we'll see how our emails are configured for leaving the system, which eFax service you're using, and the default setting for system-generated notes. New to this page is the ability to activate different types of files. In order to activate a file type, I'll click on the empty space located in this section and choose from the list of various file types. If I wish to remove a file type from my account, I simply click the X next to the label for the said file type. Once you are finished choosing the types of files for your system, you must also choose the respective services you will be offering. So for a loan origination, I could potentially have many different services, or I could just have one service. If the services do not best describe the service you wish to offer, you can create a custom service by clicking the Add Services button here. Simply, you'll give your new service a name, verify it is for the file type of your choice. As you can see, you can choose more than one file type, and then hit Save. That concludes the updates on this screen. However, we do have some more updates to review. So moving on to the Doc Settings tab, here the primary difference you will notice is that the documents have been organized into folders. Reason being is we found we had a lot of documents, and to categorize those documents would be extremely helpful and save a lot of space. So for instance, if I click my 4506T folder, within, I will notice the 8 to 10 different versions of the 4506T form that we do have. Next, we'll take a quick look at our checklists. Now, not a lot has changed here. However, you should note that you can create a checklist by file type, and within that, you can create checklists by service types. Next, we'll take a look at primary file status. Consistent with us expanding the software to accommodate different file types, you can now create multiple lists of primary file status. So by that I mean you can have a list of statuses for your loan modification files, and you can have a list of statuses for your short sale files, and so on and so forth. To add a new status, we'll just click the Add New button located next to the file type we want to add a status to. We'll receive a pop-up, and in this pop-up we'll just give our status a name, a display order. We'll review the editing permissions for each user type. We can give our status a description, but it is not necessary. And lastly, we will choose the file type that this status is for. And you'll notice that you can choose more than one file type here. Next, we will review the updates to substatuses. Previously, this list of substatuses used to just be one giant shared list for all of your client files. Now, however, you will see that your substatuses are again separated by file type, and within that, you will see they are separated by categories, which can be expanded and collapsed by clicking on these plus signs and minus signs. To add a new substatus to our lists, we can click the Add New Substatus icon located here. Once we receive the pop-up, we just give our new substatus a name, a display order, and a category. Now you can choose to list all of your existing categories and choose from the predefined list, or if you wish to create a new category, you can simply type it in at this time. The last step would be to choose which file types this substatus will be available for, and then hit Save. Before we wrap up this video, we will take a look at some new manager tools that are in the software. To get access to these tools, you will click the tool icon located at the top of your screen, and then once clicked, below that we see 3 bars that will open the various pages where these tools are used. The first bar being Custom User Roles, which simply means you can create the name of the role for your various employees. So again, you will have a preset list of roles, but if you wish to create your own, you can click this icon up here and just simply specify what the role will be. Once complete, hit Save. This role will be available for use. Furthermore, if you need to edit your custom roles, you can just scroll to the bottom here and delete any roles that you see fit. Our next tool is for controlling the substatus categories that we saw earlier in the video, to where if there's a category you no longer wish to have or you wish to rename one of your categories, you can simply delete or edit any of your categories. The last tool is the Manage Services screen. This is where you can edit or delete or even add various services for your account. Now this is similar to what we looked at before in our company profile page, to where we click here to add a service and we have an Add Services link. However, all of these manually added services can be edited, managed from this screen here.